All right, so we're here at SHOT Show 2022, and I'm at the FN booth, and I know a lot of you guys are really wondering about this little baddie right here, which is the FN High Power. So, I'm not gonna do much talking. Instead, I'm gonna leave it to the experts for this one. What's going on, man?
Hey, man.
Doing
Good to see
pretty
you.
good. So, talk to me about the motivation behind why FN decided to come out with the High Power.
So we've been working on this for a little while now. You know, the absence of a pistol, a metal frame pistol in our portfolio is noticeable. You know,
Yeah.
509, we've got great, great market penetration with it, but we feel like we needed a metal frame gun. So we look back in the archives, and basically one of the things, like metal frame guns aren't new to FN. We've been making these things. FN made the original High Power. So one of the things is like, how do we take that, high power legacy and that high power design and making something new for today's shooter? And that's what this is all about. So
Gotcha.
It's a hat tip. It's a nod to the old High Power, the old John Browning design, finished by Dude Nasov of FN, but basically updated for today's modern shooter.
That you did. I will say the first thing I noticed about it is when you put it in my hand, because like you pointed out, I'm used to FN coming out with the polymer stuff, right? Yep. So putting this in my hand, seeing the FN logo, it threw me for a loop for just a second, right? But the first thing I noticed is just the fit and finish on this is incredible. Yep. There's no rattling, none of that. Yep. The way it just feels in your hands, there are no really hard edges. It's just a really ergonomic gun, and it feels great. Yep. And then my mind kind of settles in, and I'm like, I like the feel of an all-metal gun from FN. I do. I like it a lot. Cool. So keep doing that. All right. So talk to me about some of the things that you did, because I know. This is a classic. Yep. So what are some of the things you did to kind of bring it into the future for more current modern shooter?
Yep. So yeah, sure thing. So one of the things we wanted to do, if we were going to take on a project like updating the High Power, making it for today's shooter, we wanted to make sure that we understood like what is it that makes a High Power a High Power. So we did a very lengthy design study to make sure that we kind of identified those key traits and those key markers that really make a High Power a High Power. The keyhole muzzle, the rake on the dust cover, the overall shape of the design just screams like something that John Browning had his thumb on this. Yeah. So one of the things that we did is we wanted to make sure that ergonomically it was with today's standards. We did a lot of contouring in the grip profile area. We redesigned kind of the back strap, the upper back strap, and the hammer to make sure that we minimize that hammer bite that the old High Powers were notorious for. And then basically just updating the gun itself. It's got dovetail sights cut for 509 sights, so it shares a common dovetail with the 509. So
you can swap the sights out.
Yep.
Just as easy.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. So if somebody wanted to go ahead and put night sights, like you said, night sights on this, they can do that.
Right. It's right there ready. So
awesome.
We did fix some things, kind of on the old High Power. Old High Power used to have what they call a magazine disconnect. Okay. It made the trigger feel like spongy and hard for a single action. So we removed that, and it's got a great, fantastic single action trigger, nice and crisp, about 4 or 5 pounds.
That I did notice. The reset on it is phenomenal, actually.
Yeah, indeed it is.
I was back here kind of messing with it, and I kind of did the reset. I was like, oh, wow, that's actually really nice.
Yeah. I know you're watching the video and all entertained and enjoying it, but I want to talk about today's sponsor, Acre Gold. Acre is a subscription-based platform for buying gold. Acre lets you make small monthly payments, and once your account hits a certain threshold, Acre will send a gold bar straight to your house. There's a $30, a $50, and a $100 option. Each month when your account reaches the price of a 2.5, 5, or 10 gram Acre Gold bar, Acre will then discreetly ship you a small gold bar every time your account hits that price threshold, and then credit any remainder to your next gold bar. So, if you're interested in buying gold or simply want to learn more information, you can click my affiliate link in the description section of this video. And now back to the show.
So let's talk about one of my biggest things, the things that I always cry about in every other gun that I ever talk about. Let's talk capacity.
Sure.
So Browning's known for having a capacity about 12, 13 rounds.
Yep, that's correct.
So did we keep it there? Did we decrease it? Did we increase it? What are we doing?
Yep. So yeah, great catch. The original High Power was designed in the 1920s and 30s, had 13 rounds. Revolutionary at the time. Yeah. This is a 17 round capacity. So 17 rounds from the factory. You can't get that with any other High Power replica that's out there in the market, even the old High Power. So, need more bullets around downrange, so 17 rounds is where it's at.
Gotcha. I'm not going to complain with 17 rounds. Definitely not going to complain with 17 rounds. So for the people that are asking, what's availability look like? And I know that's like the the antagonizing question when it comes to new products out there. So what can people kind of realistically kind of expect?
Yeah, so great question. So it'll be later in Q1.
Okay.
So we're going through the motions right now of making sure that we get inventories built up and everything. So later in Q1, we did want to take this opportunity at SHOT Show to like introduce it to the market and everything. So later in Q1, you should start seeing inventory out in the market. So that's kind of where it is.
Is there a price point set already? What are we looking at?
So the black and the flat dark earth version, they're going to be $1269 MSRP.
Okay.
And then $1369 for the stainless.
Stainless? Yep. Awesome. And then as far as the interchangeability, the grips, what are some of the options there?
Yep, so I've got a couple of samples out here of like G10 grips. So we've got 5 different colors of G10 that will be available to come with the high power, way soon when you see it in the field.
Yeah.
We also have 2 wood versions as well. So for people that want more classic look, they can get walnut or oak grips to, customize their high power. Between the 3 colors and the 7 different grips that we have, and then the plastic color grips that come with the gun, there's like over 350 different combinations. So you can truly make this gun unique to you.
So I mean, theoretically speaking, I could put one grip, I could put this color grip on this side, put the other grip. Technically speaking, that would mean I kind of had 2 guns.
Yep, exactly.
Kind of. I don't think that's how that works in reality, but you get my drift.
Sure.
Okay, no, man, like I said, I'm really looking forward to shooting this. I don't even have one of these, so stop asking me to do the review on a gun I don't have yet. But I am looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to shooting this thing. And I really appreciate you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, go ahead and take this bad boy with you. Call it a day. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.
Absolutely.
Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.